has definitely been a while. You know, I've had a really hard time lately. My job is very demanding at the moment. If you don't know what I do, I work in disability services for adults who experience intellectual and developmental disabilities. I'm a program supervisor of a day program, and we do like a lot of community-based activities. We are currently in the middle of an executive director transition, and if you're familiar with nonprofit world things and have experienced an executive director leaving and then having to transition in an interim, it's really complicated, very long. I'm in the midst of like massive turnover at my job, so I've just been like in the shit with hiring. Yeah, and we're really low staffed, so I've just been kind of working my ass off and essentially experiencing some like deep feelings of burnout. I've been very stressed, so I have had to put this particular project on hold because it requires so much time to not only take video and record stuff, but also it takes a lot of time to edit and you know, post things on the internet. And I also have other projects that I'm doing. I'm in like 2 bands, I've been playing shows, I've been experiencing a lot of mental health issues due to being so stressed out, and I've had some gaps in seeing my therapist. So yeah, I'm undergoing like a lot of stuff and enduring a lot of pressure. So I just want to thank the community for being so patient with me as I get my shit back together. On to the content. Let's see. A little bit of a recap. What have I done in the last couple of weeks? I've done a lot. I started knitting a pair of socks for my husband. Let's see. Let me pull it out for you so you can see. So these are the Rye socks by Tin Can Knits. Kind of been on a Tin Can Knits kick. Really trying to tap back into fundamental sock making, just because, you know, I love making socks, but I'm also like really rushed when I make socks, I've noticed, and I get lazy. So this sock pattern has been pretty lovely and has worked very well for me, and it's, you know, it's a big sock because my husband has big feet, very big feet, but there's some of the garter stitch detail. This is a Madeline Tosh DK yarn. It's either DK or Sport, I can't really remember. But I mean, I have to recommend for like patterns, if you're like really like scared about like starting to knit socks, or like have never like had a sock making journey, I recommend this particular sock pattern. You can always forego the garter stitch panel in the center and just like do normal stockinette stitch, or if you have like a fun textured stitch that you enjoy that you want to do instead of this part, you can easily change it up and switch it up. It's pretty nice. And it's really beginner friendly. I like the entirety of Tin Can Knits. They're like beginner friendly patterns that they have. They're really nice, and I love this yarn. It's very easy to work with. It's good. I love it. Madeline Tosh is great. I have a bunch of it. I need to use it all. before I can start really diving into buying yarn again. But yeah, this pattern is really fun. If you want to start knitting socks, I definitely recommend this one. This pattern, it's free. Oh my god, I love a free pattern. Yeah, and it's easy peasy. There's the pattern, and then there's links in the pattern to the tutorial. And they have really great pictures. Yeah, so I knitted these. I'm still working. This is sock number 1, and because I've been real in my feelings and sad and yada yada, it's been taking me a lot longer than I'd like to knit these. On to the next. So by the time episode 3 came out, Mackenzie Mullen from Making Vlog Emtothethird on Instagram and Ravelry and Textilla, or Textilia, yeah, if you are watching Mackenzie's vlogs at all, you know that she makes the mescla yarn, and I received some of this in the mail. It's absolutely amazing. It is in purple. I'll do a close-up shot of this, and it's like marly and soft. It's 40% merino, 40% Peruvian Highland wool, and 20% nylon. Mackenzie dyed this herself. I think it's beautiful, and I am very grateful that she sent me some because I'm really excited to knit with it. It's gonna be, I don't know what I'm gonna knit with it though. Like, I've been staring at this yarn and just like cuddling it and holding it close, specifically because I love when like knitting friends like send me and gift me yarn. And I want to make something that I know I will be stoked to have this in. So I'll figure something out to do with this. I want to swatch it up. I want to like see what it's going to look like after it's blocked, just so I can make the perfect thing. Thank you, Mackenzie, for this. I appreciate it. Yeah. And, you know, she sent me more stuff. I got some just like cuticle shea butter from, oh god, I can't even remember. It's floating around, but it's just made by like a wonderful black femme who crafts like skincare stuff. I'll put the link in the description. I also, also sent me this Create the Culture Beyonce embroidery kit, and I'm very excited. It's Formation. I love Formation. It's one of my favorite songs, and yeah, it's great. I'm very excited for this in particular. And in this care package as well from Mackenzie, I got some of this wonderful goldenrod color yarn from Lady Dye Yarns. Lady Dye Yarns is a black owned yarn company. It's Superwash Merino. It looks like it's a sock yarn. Yep, fingering weight, haha. So I'm gonna have some gorgeous socks for the winter to work on, or I might even just like, I don't know, I'll knit something nice with it. I have to figure out what though. I love yarn. It's already covered in dog hair because y'all know I've got 2 dogs and there's like no way I can have anything not covered in dog hair. So these are just a few things that came in the care package that Mackenzie sent me. Please go follow her on her YouTube channel. You can look up Emtothethird. You can also follow her on Instagram and Textilia and Ravelry, same username. Yeah, give her some love. She deserves it. She works hard. She's the reason why I'm doing these cool vlogs in the first place. Yay. So yeah, that's kind of been, oh yeah, I got a Swift and a ball winder, finally. So it's made my life a lot easier as far as doing projects goes. Yeah, I've played some shows. I have worked my tail off at work. I got this very cool knitting machine or sewing machine. I got this very cool sewing machine. Also, if you all haven't like watched me on Instagram, I've like been searching for a sewing machine after my sewing machine bit the dust during my move from Eugene, Oregon to Portland, Oregon, which was very sad because it was my grandmother had gifted me that machine for my 19th birthday, and you know, it was really nice to like have something after she had passed that reminded me of her and like her seeing me in my crafting journey. But you know, materials and things, you know, they're stuff, and that's okay. I don't have to have a weird attachment to it, but I do have an attachment to is the fact that she saw me as somebody who loves to make and craft and doing all those things. So I'm going to continue doing that in her legacy. I have pictures and all of that, so I don't need to be upset. So I have this new sewing machine, and to be honest, like I haven't sewn anything in a really long time. The last thing I made was this pouch, and I made it for my tablet, and it's very cute. It's just like a little envelope pouch. It's got a little paracord loop and a button to like loop everything through. Yeah, and it's got this like very cute granny carpet bag material, and I like it a lot. I want to make more of these, but like better, because this is obviously a beginner's challenge. I like did this. There's like weird stitching here. This part, like the little seams here are great, but like there's just like there's a lot of mistakes in this, and that's okay. You live, you learn, you move on, you do all kinds of things. And I made this without a pattern. I just like went on Pinterest and I was like, that, and I like decided to make it. So I want to make something like this again, but you know, I want a project bag. I want a dedicated, sturdy project bag. So I think that's going to be my first sewing project, is to make myself a project bag, and maybe find a really cool pattern on the internet, Pinterest, Textilia, whatever I can. I'm still trying to navigate Textilia, to be honest. It's a cute layout, but very interesting when you want to purchase or get a pattern. I'm so used to buying things on Ravelry, and having everything like interfaced and interlinked together, and you know, it doesn't seem like it's quite that on Textilia, so we'll see what happens. It's still in beta. But yeah, you can, if you want to find me on there, I mean, you can follow me. I have nothing posted. It's just a cute picture of me and my description. It's still Obsidian Brat, lowercase, one word, yada yada. You can find me on there. Yeah, so I'm going to be trying to get back into the swing of crafting after having a very hard mental health lull. I'm still in it. I'm still working through some stuff. But, you know, I have faith that, you know, this is just another little hiccup in the mental health journey and healing and pushing through and getting better. Yeah, so there's that. I have no other additional like updates per se, so you know, we're just gonna keep on trucking, and meaning me, myself, and I. And thank you for watching. Thank you for being understanding, and for, you know, seeing me as not just a person who's a personality on the internet. I'm a real person with like shit that I'm going through, and sometimes the internet is like a really bad place to be a person with mental health issues. And I want to be very transparent about that. Let's try to see each other as like people who live actual lives and have actual lives instead of just a face on your screen. I appreciate everybody who's been supportive.